today we're installing our chart plotter so our boat will have a brain. We are installing our nav system and NMEA 2000 backbone completely ourselves, from the radar down to the transducer. And I'm bringing Matty up the mast for the first time. Before we get into this week's video, I wanted to provide a short animation of what Wicked's NMEA 2000 backbone looks like. Before beginning this project, we lacked confidence in being able to complete this ourselves, as we couldn't find anyone who had done a video of a complete install. If installing an NMEA backbone is of no need to you, then you can skip ahead, but if you do, I hope this video will give you the confidence you need to tackle it on your own. This is the deck of Wicked, a 43 Beneteau Oceanus. We are installing and connecting the backbone at the port helm and starboard helm, then installing the chart plotter in the center under the cockpit table. We'll then have to run a drop cable through the starboard berth to the nav station to connect the third backbone manifold. But first, we'll install the transducer and run the NMEA 2000 cord from in front of the keel back to the port side helm. Wicked's port side manifold will have a speed and depth transducer, 2 Triton displays, a GPS heading sensor, a NMEA 2000 drop cable to connect the starboard manifold, and a 12-volt power cord. The 12-volt power should be connected to as close as the center of the backbone as possible. Moving on to Wicked's starboard manifold, we have a drop cable that connects to the port side manifold, another 2 Triton displays, a Zeus chart plotter, a Bluetooth transmitter to connect the wind sensor on top of the mast, and a NMEA 2000 drop cable to connect to the manifold behind the nav desk. Wicked's final manifold is behind the nav desk. And in this manifold behind the nav desk, we have another NMEA 2000 drop cable to connect to the rest of the backbone, a VHF radio, sound system, and a VCAN to NMEA 2000 to connect the Victron system, and an end terminator. And it's important not to forget the end terminator, as any connections left open will not allow the system to work properly. And finally, an extension off the backbone is the chart plotter, which will need its own 12-volt DC power supply and connects directly to the radar, which will also get its own 12-volt DC supply. I hope this gave even just one person the confidence to install the B&G system themselves. If you don't feel confident messing with electrical, hire an electrician. Every boat is set up a little bit different and has different needs. Now, to the video. How did it fit?
It's a little too big.
We're gonna have to cut. So we're back from running errands around all of St. Thomas to finally get back so we can actually start work. We are clearing out our garage. Well, Maddie's clearing out our garage, and this is him. Our garage is our starboard aft cabin, and that didn't sound good. But we are running our power line for our chart plotter. So we've somehow got to figure out how to get the line from under the cockpit table through this cabin, out around through the bathroom that we are refitting to our DC control panel. So that's the mission that we're on now. Yeah. No, I mean, that's it. but I don't know where it stops. You got me? I don't like, does it stop over there? Like, is it here? I don't know, but it's not here.
Right.
Good thing is we finally figured out how to get the power cord from the cockpit to the panel. Bad thing is that we bought 25 feet of extension to add on to the, I think it's like a 1.5 foot power cord that comes into it to extend it to the panel. 25 feet wasn't enough, so we have to buy another X amount of feet tomorrow. And yeah.
So this is where you're gonna pull from first.
Okay. It's not pulling. It's stuck on something.
Alright, I'll pull. Yeah, but are you by the table?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start putting the fish line through there. Here's the green tape, the green string. Some tapey tape. Alright.
You want me to go under the cockpit table?
Yeah.
So from there, I'm gonna wait for it to come through the hole. Got it. Backbone is down in here. I've labeled everything. That's the transducer that's in front of the keel, which tells us our speed over water and the depth. So that's in front of the keel. And then it connects to these T connectors. It's kind of cool. It's like Legos and they all talk to each other. This is our second Triton. This one connects to our chart plotter. This one is the power. This is our first Triton. And this one is a drop cable that's going to go to the port side of the boat. And that will connect over there to our other two Tritons, which we haven't purchased yet. And we're gonna have a GPS that's gonna be mounted on that side, and that'll connect to that as well. The cool thing about the NMEA 2000 network is that a lot of marine electronic companies use the same network, so you can just plug and play and they all talk and listen to each other. And we'll be able to monitor our water, our fuel, and everything from the system. So we're just about ready to power up.
We're ready to power up? Do you want to put the chart plotter in? Or you just want to see if the Triton...
Let's see if the Tritons power up, and then we'll put the chart plotter in.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
How's it looking?
We've got power. Ain't a thing we can't do. Ain't a thing. All right, let's see if the other one's on too. Yeah. So now we have to go through setup. Woohoo! So we got that. You want to move your feet, OnlyFans?
Why you hate?
And then we got these over here that are on. So we got power to everything. Awesome. We're not going to go through the setup yet because we still need to gel coat these spots here. Whoops. Gel coat all that. And obviously those aren't going to go there. We're going to put them here. But we just cut it out and we're going to gel coat the edges. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll.
And the screw as well, please. Ah, use the son of a bitch, yeah. The hueco needs to be a little bit bigger. So instead of 964s, we're gonna go with 532s. If you're getting me with all my craziness here,
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
just shave.
Don't shave your head. He's got beautiful hair. And we're gonna add more T's on this side. This is the terminator, so it knows to stop communicating. This is a drop cable that goes to the port side. This goes to the GPS, which Matt is installing now. We already got that cable ran over there. And then I'm so distracted right now.
I took your words.
And then we're gonna put more T's here, because that is, we're gonna add more Tritons. Put another Triton here and maybe a fourth one. I don't know if we're gonna do a fourth one.
Alright, grab your wallet.
Or the VHF. What do we need a wallet for?
Because these screws aren't long enough.
You have a box of screws down there and nuts.
I'm gonna give you screws again.
Yeah, you might, because you have some screws and nuts missing.
They're not missing, they're extra.
Do you see your hair?
They're extra.
Honestly, my hair would look the same if it wasn't in a hat. She's alive. She's alive. Alright, where's the rest of the information? And these are all set up. We still have our dummy transducer in, so we gotta put our real transducer in, and that's a little terrifying.
What you talking about?
Well, because if you pull it out, water comes in, and then you have to hurry up and push the real one in. No bad days.
No bad days. I'll be right back to your house.
Okay.
That's what she looks like when she's done.
So we finally got our wind instrument paired. Took a little while, but B&G has a pretty good video that explains it well. Matt's gonna go up the mast. This time I'm taking him for the first time.
This is gonna be your first time?
My first. I don't know what to do. Your life is in my hands.
Are you serious?
Babe, when have I taken you up the mast? Yeah, so one, you gotta tell me what to do. And two, I got a little electric thing that we got to try out.
No, you don't. Because I need this.
Are you serious? Babe, you have 2 drills and you need them both up there?
You're driving me crazy, Smiles. Let me see what I can do.
Get yourself a screwdriver. You're not drilling anything.
Just okay, why don't you go up there? Let me use the
Because my butt's too big for the bosun chair.
What? Your mouth is too big. Pull up so you can get her feet.
Walkways? Okay.
There you go. Release the brake.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your cleat is on though.
Cool. Okay. Good morning. Yesterday was a chill day, kind of. We got work done, but we ended up falling asleep for the most of the day. It was just way too hot. So we are putting up our hurricane lines and getting our gel coat done today, actually. And while all that's going on upstairs, we are roasting breadfruits down here. If you don't know what breadfruit is, it's a tree. A breadfruit tree grows here in the tropics, native to the Pacific Islands, brought over by some colonizer captain to feed enslaved people in the Americas. Interesting stuff, but it's yummy. So after you roast the breadfruit, it looks like this, and then you can cut it up into pieces like this, and you can eat it just like that. It's really soft, like bread. Or my favorite way to have it, which everything fried is good, is to just fry it, and then you drain it on a paper towel and you sprinkle salt on it if you want, and it is delicious. But just like this is pretty good. And there's a bunch of other ways to prepare breadfruit. People make pancakes out of it, people make actual like cakes and dough and stuff like that, but this is the way I've always had it and the way I enjoy eating it. And Matty's back at his station.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
so you don't miss the next video.
Until next time.
Bye.